I'm going to give you my 8 marketing strategies that I use that anyone can use that's going to get you the best leads possible and allow you to speak with more people on a daily basis. Here are my 8 best marketing channels if you're a real estate wholesaler. The first one I recommend everybody get involved in is cold calling. Now, cold calling has exploded over the past couple years. A lot of people don't want to do this. They want to try to outsource it. They want to, they want to avoid it by all costs. But cold calling is probably right now in my business, probably the number one lead source in my business. Now, a lot of people do it. It is pretty competitive. But if you master your skill, if you understand how to do these things, if you understand what to say, build rapport, their tonality, these things, you will get leads. You will get more deals in your business if you cold call. Now, what I recommend you doing is getting a good list, whether that be pre-foreclosure, whether that be absentee, whether that be vacant property list. Skip trace the list and you cold call the sellers. After you cold call, you build rapport, see if they're a good lead. If not, on to the next. And the second method I recommend you guys doing to find people for marketing is text messaging. Text messaging. Now, you've already skip traced the people's phone information. So after you cold call the people, you can also send them a text message because not everybody answers the phone. If you're like me, if a number calls your phone you don't recognize, you're not gonna answer the phone. You're just not gonna. You're gonna hit decline like I do every single day. So again, first one is cold calling. Number 2 is text messaging. You want to send them a nice message. Hey, this is Julian. I was, wondering if you want to receive an offer on your property. I mean, however you want to word it. But the point of this is to get the message to them. Most people do see their messages on their phone, and they see it. They may not respond, but they'll see it. So if they're motivated, they will respond back to you. Cold calling, text messaging. Number 3 is going to be direct mail. And direct mail has been around for many, many years. It's the way I got started. It's the way a lot of people, still do these things. But what you want to do is send out postcards. You can send out postcards like this, or you can just handwrite letters, to the person. Go to your local USPS or get a stamp. You can handwrite them a letter. Hey, my name is Julian. I was interested in your property on 123 Main Street. I want to see if you will consider an offer. If so, please give me a call at 123, whatever your phone number is. Listen, make sure you put your phone number on there where they can reach you. Don't make the mistake like I did early on where you write them a letter and don't give them any way to give you a call. So make sure you always, put your phone number or an email for them to reach back out to you if they want to sell. So right now we have cold calling, we have text messaging, and we have text direct mail. The third one, which I recently got into, is PPC, pay-per-click. Now this is a more advanced strategy. It's a little more costly. So I wouldn't recommend this for if you're new, if you don't have the funds, I wouldn't recommend this for you. But it's PPC. And this is basically when you get with the Google, you run some ads on Google. So if I lived in Atlanta, Georgia, or Houston, Texas, and I type in sell my house fast on Google, or need to sell my house fast cash on Google, ads will pop up for companies that are running pay-per-click. And so you will see several companies pop up. You can click on the ad and submit it that way. So I run ads, and now you will pop up on the search engine whenever you type in sell my house fast. That's pay-per-click. It's more of an advanced strategy, and it is costly. So cold calling, text messaging, direct mail, pay-per-click. Also, I recommend you doing some door knocking. I recommend you door knocking pre-foreclosures, people that are about to lose your property, people that are are motivated. You don't door knock every property, but you do door knock. So I recommend you speaking to sellers. If you know a neighbor, a house is vacant, door knock the house. Hey, Mr. Neighbor, you know who lives in this property here? I'm looking to buy it. You can door knock, but there's a way you have to door knock. So what I recommend you doing is door knocking 3 times, 3 hard knocks, boom, 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 boom. And you step back from the property, step back a couple feet. You don't want to knock on somebody's door and you're standing right there up on them. So especially in today's climate. So you want to, knock a couple times, firm knocks, and you want to step back, step back, give them some space, respect the person's property, and, just respect their home. So I recommend you door knocking. The next one I recommend is Bandit Signs. Now, we've all seen these signs out, especially during the election time. Vote for, so-and-so, vote for this person, vote for that person. And we've also seen, we buy houses signs on popular corners. But you can put these, Bandit signs. They're about, I think they're 24 by 18, corrugated signs. They can be yellow, they can be white, whatever you want to make them. And you want to put these, stick them in the ground at the busiest intersections in your city. If you're near a smaller town, maybe near Walmart, and maybe near a busy intersection, maybe near some convenience stores, wherever you can get the most eyeballs is where these signs should go. So you want to make sure that you write "We buy houses" or whatever your message is, and also a phone number. Make it big enough where people can see it. If someone's driving, they have about 4 to 5 seconds where they can really see your sign, maybe even less than that. About 3 seconds to see your sign. So you want to have your phone number big enough where they can see it while they're driving. And then get your information, maybe call you or text you, whatever you do. So that's what I recommend. Also networking. This is probably, one of the things that I was very good at was networking. Tell people what you do. Tell them what you do. Hey, my name is Julian. I'm a local investor. I can provide off-market properties. Anybody looking to sell a property or anything like that, or anybody looking to buy property, it's a good way to collect buyers and sellers. So always tell people what you do, because you never know who they know or what they have. Don't judge anyone by how they dress. Those people have tons of money. They may have properties they want to sell. So always network. Go to local RIA meetings. RIA stands for Real Estate Investing Association. Most cities have these things, but you always want to, network. Tell people what you do. Smile, give them your card, get their information, add them to your database, whether they're cash buyers or they're sellers. And the last one, number 8, what I recommend is RVM or ringless voicemail. Now, this is kind of a slick strategy that most people use. I use it sometimes to, still, where I can send you a voicemail. Your phone doesn't ring, so it bypasses ringing and it goes straight to your voicemail. So you say you have a missed call, it says missed call from Julian, but your phone doesn't ring, but it goes to your voicemail, RVM. And this is a good way to, to send messages out to lots of people at one time. It goes to their cell phone, but it doesn't ring. It just goes straight to their voicemail. So let's go over all 8 one more time. We have cold calling. We have text messaging. We have direct mail. We have PPC, which is pay per click. We have door knocking. We have Bandit Signs, networking, and RVM, which is ringless voicemail. Those are my top 8 ways to market if you are an investor, if you are a real estate wholesaler. Marketing is the lifeline of your business. If you don't market, you're not going to bring in leads. If you don't have leads, you aren't going to get opportunities. If you don't have opportunities to speak to people, you're not going to make any money. Simple as that. Guys, listen, I'm going to leave a link below where you can look at how I cold call. I cold called for about an hour, and I was able to get a hot lead on the phone. I'm going to leave this in my first link in the description. Watch me live cold call sellers. This is not scripted. This is me live in action. Watch the video. Leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Talk to you guys next time.